Hey guys, hi. So I'm back with making videos. So I was traveling. I had gone to another state, and I was with my friends. So I was not able to make these videos for the last couple of like 7 8 days. But I think I'm back with making videos today, and we'll be constantly putting out videos. Same old SQL tutorials that you guys are familiar with, solving the questions live. So yeah. So in today's question, okay, is a good question. Why? I would say because I feel that a lot of the questions are created in a way where we are given a lot of data, but to be honest, that data has no use to it. So I've created a question which aligns with this concept that you have to be able to look into the data and find which of the data is actually important and actually worthy enough for our attention. So without wasting time, let me just go ahead and share the screen and then solve the question, and you can also understand the way I think. So let me go ahead and share the screen. Yeah. So yeah. So let's see the question. So this is the table that we're looking at, okay? And it's yeah. So it's basically about the cricket team, and the goal is that. So the question says, let me read. Write a query to find players which are worse than the captain. Okay, that's the broad question. But the requirements that we have to satisfy is that they have a lower ranking than the team's captain. Okay, and they also have a lower batting score, okay, than the team's captain. So this is the two things which define a worst captain, okay. So I've put in the create table, okay, and then you have the insert statement being added here, and then you have the expected output, which ideally should be expected, right? And this is the ideal, what we're expecting from the other team, okay. This is the table that we have, right? Now, we have to understand what is the output we're looking at. We are looking at the output as player ID, player name, team ID, ranking, and batting score is what we want. So we want these five things, okay? And the output has to be of this Jasprit Bumrah, and his is the final result we're looking at. So yeah. So what do we want, right? So we want to find, so how do you go about thinking in this way? So we think about it, okay, what we are basically doing is that when anything like the word than comes here, I think there is one thing that should really strike you is something called as we have to compare two things together in order to find the data. So, and to be honest, we have the same table here, right? So we have one table in here, and we have to compare. So what I think of this, I think of something called as, joining the same table twice. Now, what I'm going to do here is that I have to compare two tables, okay? So what I'm going to do is create a state table, okay, which is going to be just of the captains. So let me go ahead and write it for you, and just let me write that. Select, okay, player ID. Let me just first from just write player one, okay. Let me do player ID. Then I need the, you can say player name. Then you have the team ID. Then you have the ranking, and then you have the batting score. So this would give me. So what will this give me? This is just giving me the first thing, right? But here what I want is where is captain? Okay, is equals to 1. So what will this give me honestly is nothing but the people who are the captains, okay. So we have got the team ID 1 2 3, and we have got the player ID of each of the captains and their ranking and the batting score. Now it's a very simple question that now we can go ahead and compare this table, okay, and we can compare this table, okay, with our main table. So let me go ahead and put this in a CT. I'm gonna give it as captain table, okay, as. So this is our, our captain table. Now I want to compare it with my original table. Okay. So just gonna copy this here and paste it here. And okay, so this is the thing. I'm gonna put this, and now I'm gonna do a comparison. Okay, so so what I'm gonna do is here, I'm gonna join, okay, the players table, and I'm gonna join the captain table. Okay, and then compare it side by side. So when the two tables are joined, I will be able to make a comparison of the ranking as well as the batting score. So let me go ahead and show it to you guys. Okay, and I'll be using a join table simply because we have to compare, we have to join it together. So that's the reason I'm trying to like so I'll be joining it on player ID because I want it for each thing to be joined, right? Yeah. So let me go ahead and add this thing. Okay, let me add on. Um, yeah. So let me do a join on which captain table? Yeah, captain table. Okay. C and P here, and I have to add P here also because we have to you're using this data from the players table. Okay, right? Players table, and then you have to use on join. Okay, and on what do you have to join it? Okay, you have to join it on P dot team ID. Okay, and then I'm gonna do like what? P dot team ID, and then I'm gonna do C dot team ID. Now what I'm so basically what I want a comparison to be done between all the teams. So so you'll have the players table, and then you also have the captain tables joined together because they have the team IDs common between them, and as you'll have that. Okay, and I hope this is understandable. Let me just go ahead and see if it works or not. Okay, yeah. So we have joined all the data, and if I had to do something like, let me see, like C dot captain table. Okay, no, we need player name, player player name, player okay, hold up. Okay, player name. Yeah. So we have done this, okay, here, and this is we are getting the data, and we have basically joined the team ID by this, okay. And yeah, so let me go ahead and use a where statement. And what is the things that we want here? We want it should be lower ranking than the team's captain, okay. So we have joined all the teams together. So example, Rohit Sharma. So here you'll have Rohit Sharma, and here also you'll have Rohit Sharma there. Now you have to compare the thing, which is the ranking. So P dot ranking, okay, should be lower than the the captain's ranking. Okay, let's see. So you have certain players which are, for example, worse than the captain. Okay, so let me just, yeah, yeah. So we are getting all the data, which is like, okay, all the ranking where the player's ranking is lesser than the captain's ranking. Okay. Now, another thing that we also want is something called as the lower batting score than the team's captain. So let me go ahead and also do that, where I'm going to do P dot batting score, okay, is less than C dot batting score. Yeah. So this is the one thing that we have, and let me go ahead and run this. And we got the data we are looking at. So let me just try this out. C dot player name. So look at this. Okay. So we have done this and see what we're getting. So we're getting Rohit Sharma here and everything. Okay. And so we have joined this table. And now when I do a where statement on this one, okay, we are basically comparing this. Okay. That's what we are basically trying to do. And that's what it does, and it starts comparing this two table, and we have not added other variations on the side. But yeah, so we are basically, when we use this way and when we use a where statement, it eliminates all the people. So if you look in here, okay, Jasprit Bumrah is the only player in the entire thing who has a ranking which is lower than the captain, which is 7. Okay, he is lower, and his batting score is also less than that. So that's but it that's a thing that we are looking at. Okay, so when we run this, okay, we get this data from this one. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. It was a concept of joining a table. Okay. So the concept was simple: how to join the table and how to use a lot of data. For example, if you look in here, there was the we had the batting score, bowling score, and fielding score, and a lot of things. Okay, which was not necessary as such for for analysis, but it was just given as a way to fool somebody to make a mistake or try to play around with the data. Okay, which is not needed in the first place. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, I really appreciate if you could like this video. My target for this video is around 5 likes. Okay, it will really help me grow my channel. So that's about it for this, and till then, have a great day. Take care.